Well, good afternoon or morning, depending on where you're tuning in around the world, National Soccer League fans. We have got our noon Sunday kickoff to begin our 4 games slated for this Sunday afternoon in the National Soccer League between 2 divisional rivals in the NFC South. The Athens Olympians with their next door neighbors from Atlanta, the Conductors, who have come to visit. And it isn't for, well, maybe partially yesterday, but a college football tailgate. But it is a soccer match we've got to play on this Sunday morning, so hopefully not too many serious hangovers here in Athens, but you never know when the Dogs are playing. So let's see what Dogs come out to play today. Again, a couple of new faces. There's one of them, 2 of them actually, Kalashnikov and Willie Jr. on the center and right, respectively, 2 new signings for the Conductors. Let's turn our attention to the home team starting line, who got the job done comfortably. 3-1 victory against the Silverbacks last week, including a wonder goal from captain Ezekiel Nemanja, who seems to have quieted the offseason rumors around the addition of Cisco Mateo. Not cutting into his playing time, they've actually been able to work together. And of course, Nima on the score sheet again last week, hoping to continue his nice terra form. Other than that, no changes for the home side. It is their home opener. They've already beaten one division rival to start their campaign and looking to make it 2 for 2 to take a commanding position atop the NFC South. Now let's turn our attention to the visiting side, who were really impressive against a strong playoff side in the Kodiaks last week. A 2-1 win at home. Now they get a tough test on the road. Never know what to expect in these divisional matchups. It is a first start of the season for Edvard Tarosian. Nate Bell was the preferred keeper in week 1, but now Tarosian is back in the starting 11. Might be a situation to monitor as the season goes on. No other changes. Again, Willie and Kalashnikov in the lineup, along with their rookie first-round number 3 overall pick, Patrick Schinkel, who was impressive in his National Soccer League debut. So 2 teams with a win under their belt, and one of those winning records will come to an end here today, but let's find out. Our first of 4 matches on this wonderful Sunday, as September right around the corner, our last match week in the August time frame. Summer is fading, but the season is just beginning. Nima trying to get the home side off on the right foot. Nice ball into Emilio. Able to evade the tackle of Schinkel. There's Luis Montes, another new addition for the Conductors, stepping across. He was a nicely, very helpful, adjusted veteran presence in the lineup. That's a nice ball for Cole Bowers from Kalashnikov. Rhoda blocks out and able to prevent the corner. No, tripped over the flag and it's out for a corner. So early test here for the defensive regiment of the Olympians in front of the home fans. And some large targets to aim at for Listois, who was, again, one of the best assisters in the league last season. 13 of them to his name. He's got Kalashnikov and Reed waiting. Goes for Kalashnikov. Hummel getting in there as well, and that's going to curve all the way out for a throw-in somehow. Off of the head of Eric Mbea. Fierce joust in those two. Here's Kalashnikov. A couple of chest passes in a row there. Listois has it. Tried to dispossess, but they couldn't do it. Off of Mbea, had to be careful. The arms were certainly in the picture, but not used there. Mateu has settled in nicely to his new club already. Mitrovic goes long. It's a spot of bother, but Miguel Varela, what an impressive player he's become. The number 2 overall pick from last year's draft. Firmly cemented himself as one of the premier center backs in the division, if not the league itself. Here he is again on the ball. Curse of the commentator there as he dribbles it out of bounds under very soft pressure from Nima, but, you know, I have a natural talent for these kind of things. Here is Nemanja, scored a beauty last week on debut. Here's Nima. Nima going to try it! What a save from Tarosian. Schinkel takes it back into the danger area, but good composed play from the German defender. Here's Jose Luis Montes. Into Adam Guzman. That's the line to Varela. A almost entirely Hispanic, Spanish-speaking back line between Guzman, Montes, and Varela, but then Schinkel in the mix to mix it up a little bit. Here's Kalashnikov. Isaiah Reed off of Eric Mbea, who got a touch, and then Carlinhos able to collect. Oh, Willie, excellent skill, and he takes an absolute beating for his attempt at controlling the ball there. It's still with the Conductors, though. Here's Listois. They look tidy in their build-up play. A much newer look to the side. They are much improved from last season. Well, the Olympians kind of just had a cakewalk to the division title. They might have a much tougher test in the Conductors this season. Here goes Lunet Gutierrez. Both of the Silverbacks were also on fine showing this week as well, with a 4-0 victory over fellow bottom-tier side Orcas, but still, that's a performance from them. So, vision is there for the taking right now, as almost long ball not going to connect. Carlinhos able to take his time. And what a ball towards Nima. Oh, Konecevich, lovely skill. Mateu. Melo into the area. Good footwork, but now what? Oh, Mateu's in! Oh, Cisco Mateu! A goal in his home debut for the Spaniard from the Silverbacks. What a finish from Mateu. We're going to look at the replay here. It's a lovely team movie. Melo, you think he holds it for too long here. The chance is gone, but then look at Mateu. Just the intelligence to look. It's Adam Guzman who plays everybody on side. Oh, what? But he has an awful lot to do when the ball gets to him there. It's a tight angle and has to take it on the first try, and he did so with a deft touch. A deftly finished by Cisco Mateu. 1-0. The game has its first goal. And the Conductors trail again, as they did to the Kodiaks last week. Isaiah Reed was the hero then, and here he goes, running past Mbea. The battle of the Reed brothers today. Of course, Roshan Reed was a rookie selection for the Olympians in last year's draft. He's on the bench today. His brother Isaiah starting for the Conductors, obviously. Here goes Bowers. Kalashnikov on it. Visitors looking for a swift response, but that ball was behind Reed, and Nemanja doing what he does in the center of the park, sweeping it up. Konecevich now. We've seen a lot of a pattern developing of a team scoring an opening goal and then followed up in quick succession. The Olympians have been hoping to do just that, but first things first, they've got to defend this counter from the Conductors. Listwall to Reed. He lines to Kalashnikov. Cole Bowers inside. Did he show too much of it? No, able to keep it. And goes to Listwall. Kalashnikov is in. Reed, lovely! Cole Bowers, what a save! Carlinhos somehow, some way able to keep it away. Golden chance for Cole Bowers, and he just goes for power. Carlinhos, got to give credit, whether or not he knew it, positioned exactly where he needed to be and just flails at it. Enough to put it behind for a Conductors corner, their second of the match. Looking for Schinkel in there, and it's away by Broda. Reed had to be careful there, and a handball off Kalashnikov, I think. Ooh, well, it nearly went the other way. As Broda was flying in there, and Isaiah Reed could have maybe gone for the contact and got for a penalty there, but opted to play on, and then they lost the ball. So not to be for this time being for the Conductors. It's a poor ball from Ivan Helguera. Kalashnikov now has it on the turn. Reed is there as well. And to nudge it on, but we're defending the two center backs, closing the door, and there's Miguel Varela again right on cue. Matthew Hummel trying to turn the corner with some pace. Out wide to Willie, who's been quiet so far. Oh, lovely from Kalashnikov, and Willie, Hummel off of Helguera! The center back intervening at the very death, just when he was needed. Lovely team move from the Conductors, though. Shinned over the bar by Ivan Helguera, who atones for the error moments ago. But another corner. This one is from the left-hand side from Willie. That's a poor ball to no one in particular. And now the Olympians can counter. Melo looking forward for Nima. Does well to knock it down to Konecevich. Conductors dominating the possession. The Olympians have the lead in front of the home crowd. Gutierrez getting on his horse now. Here he goes. Not a lot of options in support. Has to drop it to Broda. Trying to chop inside. Show too much of it to Bowers. Here goes Hummel. Conductors trying to get forward, but they don't have a lot of numbers to do so. Here's Isaiah Reed. Carrying on with the space that's given to him. Willie. Schinkel. Nice movement. Here's Willie. Rode up on him a little bit. Nice return from Schinkel. Kalashnikov is in there. Reed with a snapshot. Blocked by Pete. Olympians defending really well in and around the box. Here's Listwall. Trying to pick a pass. Reed. Listwall. Not on the same page with Reed there and given away. Game has a frantic feel to it at the moment. Konecevich. Olympians were devastating on the counter earlier. Can they do so again? Here's their goal scorer, Cisco Mateu. Out wide to Gutierrez, who's seen a lot of the ball up against Montes. Nemanja, good skill, but Varela in the right place at the right time again. Here goes Willie. Driven forward for Reed, and the back pass is intercepted by Pete. Konecevich on the turn. Nemanja. Gutierrez, there's space opening up in the middle if he can find it. It is Konecevich. Back post ball for Emilio. Good save from Tarosian. Golden chance. And a great stop from the goalkeeper. 5 minutes to play. This first half has flown by. Varela with a bad error there. Gutierrez looking for the run of Nima, but well defended. There is Nima. Nima, lovely ball for Konecevich! Oh, what a finish! Olympians go up 2-0. A wonderful team goal again. Nima at the heart of it, and Konecevich there to dispatch in front of the home crowd. Well, it's a cruel scoreline from a Conductor's point of view. They've had the better chances. They've seen more of the ball, but the Olympians so clinical. And how about the play from Nima there? Well, we know he scores, but he's a clever player. And Konecevich, who was so impressive in his rookie season, now in his third year, needs to step back up again. He was a bit of a letdown in his sophomore slump, but he's got his first goal of the season and at a great time as well to put the home side up 2-0 on the stroke of halftime. Conductors still in the game, but now the task has become much harder, and it's not going to be easy if they keep giving the ball away that cheaply. Nima. Nemanja going to try for a long ball over the head of Schinkel. Imelo did well to win it. Mateu. Out wide, space for Gutierrez to attack. Into the box he goes. Cut back for Bruda. Given away to Bowers. Here's Kalashnikov. Listwall. Really good skill. Reed now to Listwall, into Kalashnikov. Good passing, good tempo from the Conductors. Listwall. Oh, good skill, cuts inside, into Kalashnikov. Reed! Good save from Carlinhos. Keeps it at 0 for the home side. It would have been a really interesting goal if that could have gone in, but it won't go. And the Olympians hold on to a 2-goal advantage as we hit the halftime whistle here in LSCM Field in Athens, Georgia. What a start for the home side, who continue their excellent form. Kalashnikov still searching for that opening goal. Had some chances the Conductors did, but could not find the back of the net. And the Olympians in control here at the break. We'll be right back after a short pause for the second 45 here in Athens. Whoa. Welcome back, National Soccer League fans. A clinical first half performance from the Olympians here in front of their home crowd, looking to make it 2 wins in 2 and firmly stamp their position as the leaders of this division. Everything going according to plan so far. They have been ruthless when they've had the ball in the attack and really adopting that bend, don't break mentality in defense, closing the door when they need to at the other end. Long it goes from Varela. Nice pick out for Bowers. He's a bit of a lonely figure, though, on this right-hand side, trying to go at Broda with pace. Cuts it back not once, but twice, in towards Carlinhos, and his ball all day long. Set long in front of Carlinhos, and Mateu intervening. What a welcome addition he has been after the brief off-season drama. Appears to have, the dust has settled on that one. A goal today, and lots of defensive contributions to boot with it. Conductors searching for a goal. They yet to trail by 2 goals this season until now, so their resolve will certainly be tested in the remaining 40-odd minutes. Here's Bowers. It's in towards Listwall. Mateu away, and Carlinhos came a long way and somehow able to get a hold of it. Courageous goalkeeping, to say the least. Just have done well at winning those contested balls in the midfield, but nothing really to show for it going forward. Listwall. Good skill. Kalashnikov save. Bowers surely. There's the tap-in. But is he onside? No. The referee says he's off. The Conductors just cannot buy a little bit of luck today. How about the save? Kalashnikov thought he had his opening goal for the Conductors, but no. And right call. It wasn't even close. We didn't see it from our angle, but Bowers well offside there. We have our first change of the day. It's Manny Ricker coming on for Isaiah Reed, who's been uncharacteristically slow today. Good to see Manny back in the lineup after that broken shin last season. Oh, giving a little love to the referee there, a little slap on the behind. Thankfully, not deemed as improper contact. We've approached the hour mark here, and the Olympians still have the 2-goal lead. Heading to, see the third goal, a free kick there. Whoa. Montez and Gutierrez in a little bit of a mirror mode there. That was strange. Had the one change from the visitors, and it was a attack-minded substitution. We'll have to see if we see either team looking to the bench again soon as we approach the hour mark. For Bowers, who scored a Goal that was chalked off through offsides moments ago. The ball now. Hummel joining in the attack. Kalashnikov. Good tempo. Here goes Manny Ricker. Has a runner in the middle. Can he find him? L'Histoire! And there is the goal for the Conductors. Manny Ricker with an instant impact. And Remy L'Histoire on the score sheet to have the deficit for the visitors. Just what we want to see from a neutral point of view. Game on again here. I have to say, I don't like to talk about things that are deserved, but the Conductors have pushed forward. Oh, and Carlinhos will be so disappointed because he does well from this range. He gets a hand to it. A solid contact, and just unfortunate the way it bounces up into the roof of the net. So nearly did enough to keep it out. Not his fault at all. Bit of sloppy defending, but Manny Ricker did well. Food for thought for the coaching staff, maybe. Well, where do we go from here? 30 minutes to play, and the home side's still in the lead, but they have been pinned back by a goal. Now the Conductors take the ball off of Nima quickly. Here is Bowers. That's an awful pass from him, though. Goodness, what was he thinking with that one? He just caught a bad bobble. Here's Konecevich, who scored the second, which, as it stands, is the match winner. What a ball! Emelo. Gonna cut it back on Schinkel. He has it. Through the legs of Schinkel. Second time of asking, the German defender wins the battle. Here's L'Histoire. On to Hummel. Cut wide for Bowers to open things up. Four runners from the middle, but they... Ooh, Bowers off target again there. Another ugly pass from him. Pouring in down there on your touchline, getting ready. Might see him coming on for Nima sooner rather than later. Konecevich did really well to win that header. Mateu to the aforementioned Nima. Slaloming run for Mateu. Lovely ball. Konecevich in behind here. Left it for Mateu. Driven off Varela and out for a corner. It's better from the Olympians. They had kind of taken their foot off the gas here in the second half, but Mateu, man, isn't he just a really positive influence at both ends of the pitch. I think we might see some substitutions now. The referee's going to let this one play on. Still plenty of warming up going on beneath us. PT swung into a dangerous area. Varela heads away. Mbea. Gutierrez. Melo looking for the all-important third goal. It's Nima. Blocked by Varela again. How good has he been back there today for the Conductors? Keeping them in it. Nima denied, but it's a corner for the Olympians. Varela does well. Because he can't allow a free-sided goal. Player of Nima's quality from that kind of range. It's a leg in the way, but it's another corner. Pressure building here for the home side. Another disappointing ball from PT, and Schinkel able to just whelp that one away. Mateu bundled off it, but able to recover. Goes back to Mbea. Plenty of space for the center back. Nemanja. Konecevich. And ran into trouble. Couldn't get it off of his feet. L'Histoire. Kalashnikov. Back to Cole Bowers. Gonna try the long ball for Jose Luis Montes, but Broda covers it up really well. Good defending from the German left back. 20 minutes to play here. It's a slender margin, but the lead is still intact. And Mateu's on it now with Konecevich joining. Gutierrez goes back inside, hobbling around, and Varela should be able to clear this. Has it to Montes. Now to Bowers. One of the attacks for the Conductors coming down this right-hand side. There goes Kalashnikov, encouraged to get forward from Cole Bowers. Trying to cross it. Might sit up nicely, but Nemanja read it well. Hummel in the way for the Conductors in the midfield. Here's Bowers. First ball to L'Histoire. This is nice. Manny Ricker gonna try it. Saved by Carlinhos. What an important stop that is. Manny Ricker's been a live wire since coming onto the field. Maybe could have passed it here to Kalashnikov, but I think he takes the right choice there because Ivan Helguera was all over him. Varela now comes forward, but we got a change coming up first. My money's on Nima. Lorenzo Decker actually coming on for Cole Bowers, the second round selection of last year's draft from the Netherlands. I want to try and make an impact. Has good dribbling ability. It's willing to take the corner. Been quiet compared to his debut. Gutierrez clears it away. L'Histoire able to bring it down and back up to Willie. Nice turn from Willie to the byline. Looking for Schinkel. Helguera's in there. Almost so too. It's Manny Ricker. Mateu able to hook it clear with Nima. Spots the run of Emelo on the far side. This is nice. Far side runner is in. Gutierrez has tons of space. Luna Gutierrez taking it into the box. What can he do with it here? Looking for the run of Nima and away by Montez. Rhoda wins it back really well. Imelo. Montez still in there. Mateu! What a stop from Tarosian. Some great goalkeeping at both ends today as Listrois carries forward. What a ball from Manny Ricker. Decker went off the bench. Options to his left. Can he find them? Kalashnikov. Gonna try it. What a stop from Carlinhos. Another great save. Even Hungary able to hook it away with a header. Mateu all over Manny Ricker, but he's got it. It's Listrois. Willie Passe. Schinkel getting in the way there. Ooh, bundles over Pizzi. Play on through the advantage. 82 minutes played now. Eric Mbeya and the hosts trying to hold on to what they have. Still a 2-1 lead in a thrilling battle here in the NSC South. Knecevich has spotted the run of Nima. It's one-on-one with Montez. Nima going to try it! Oh, off the post! Tarosian got a piece. Nearly a world-class finish from Nima. Goalkeepers both have been in inspired form today. What do these two teams have left? 5 minutes to go. Listrois picks it up for the Conductors. Kalashnikov out wide to Lorenzo Decker. Left for Montez, who's going on with speed. Wins a throw in deep in Olympian territory. We got a substitution first, though. This is the end of the day for Nima. Trying to take off some precious seconds of this clock. An assist on the day, and Kwon Yin comes on to finish the job. Montez to take the throw in. Kalashnikov has it. On for goal there, I think, and nearly caught out. Carlinhos as Pizzi's picked up an injury here. Just over 90 seconds of the 90 minutes remaining. As Mateu goes long, this should be Tarosian's ball. Ooh, nearly crept out of the area there, but able to hold it. Final minute here. Conductors pushing for the equalizer. Kalashnikov did really well there. Manny Ricker. 4 minutes out of time and a tough ball. Knecevich in the right place, still full of running. And at this late stage, another poor ball from Carlinhos though. Here's Manny Ricker. Kalashnikov. Oh, that's terrible. He's giving it away so cheaply there on the attack. Hummel gets it back for the Conductors though. Listrois. Ricker. Lovely ball. Schinkel's in! Oh, Patrick Schinkel! The most unlikely of heroes for the Conductors! Draws level with the dying breath of the match, and the rookie, number 3 overall pick, delivers from left back. When we talked about it, he loves to get forward despite being a defender, and what a finish. It's an absolute peach, and who else to tease that ball in there but Remy Listrois. Scored the goal. What a finish this is as well. Brilliant technique from the stand-in left back, Patrick Schinkel. Welcome to the National Soccer League. You could not write a better script. And once again, we have seen a 2-0 lead blown by a home side. The Scouts have done it earlier in the week. And so too the Green Galaxy in week 1. Olympians still fighting here with Kwon Yin, the substitute, going on. They've left him some space. Could he do the unthinkable here? No. Willie in the way, and we'll have extra time on the way in just a moment. What a breathtaking finish. Patrick Schinkel with a legendary moment for the Conductors fans to remember. And fought back from 2-0 down to draw level and send this one to extra time in LSCM Field. Right back after a quick break on the National Soccer League Network for Golden Goal. Welcome back, National Soccer League fans. Another thriller, and Cisco Mateo has been withdrawn for the final change of the day for the Olympians for Angel Argueta. So too Willie Jr. taking off for Camilo Aguirre. So all teams used up all substitutions at this point. So the players that are left in the field have got to find a golden goal. Otherwise, they will have to resort to the spot kicks, as you all well know by this point. Olympians were in the lead for the entire game, conceded in the second half to make it more interesting. And then at the last, pretty much action of the regulation time, Patrick Schinkel with an equalizing goal to bring things level here and send us to where we are now. Manny Ricker has played a role off the bench. Here he goes again. Offered space inside. Ricker. Listrois going to drive one. What a difference Listrois has made in his third season. A goal and an assist to get his side back in the game. Melo. Argueta. Nice movement from the Olympians here, trying to get back. Oh, there's a runner on the far side. Milos Knecevich surely to win it. Oh, what a save. Edvard Tarosian somehow bails the Conductors out of jail. You'd have backed him. He's already scored once today. He does decently well, but in the end, it's not the most difficult save for Tarosian. I think Knitzevich wishes he could have that one back. Titi Fernandez with the corner to try to send Elysium Field all the way up to Mount Olympus. What can he pick out here? Short ball towards Mbea, and it's off. Eric Mbea last for a goal kick. Look at that save from Tarosian now, third-year goalkeeper. Good strong arm up to it. Neither of these two teams have been to extra time yet. Of course, only 2 weeks into the season, so to see how they respond in this kind of high-pressure environment. Listwall. Conductors have moved the ball around nicely at times, and this is one of those times. Here's Lorenzo Decker trying to take on the back line. What a run. Decker weaving his way in. Listwall to pick it out! Oh, what a finish! Remy Listwall, man of the match, delivers to silence Elysium Field. 2-0 down. The Conductors have come all the way back to win it 3-2. And this is a side reborn. Remy Listwall with the dagger to sink the Olympians. A titanic finish from the Frenchman. Through the traffic, buried into the bottom corner. And that's all she wrote here. 100 minutes played. And a 10 out of 10 performance from Remy Listwall to send the Conductors traveling fans into absolute limbs. Look at them go there. Olympians stunned at home here. This one has gotten away from them. They'll have to move on. Disappointing result, but the Conductors, nothing but good things to say about this performance today. We'll leave you here with the full match highlights of our first of 4 games on the National Soccer League Network on this Sunday coverage. We'll be back in just a short while for the remaining 3 games of Week 2 action.